everything went well, everything is working, and I'm able to post for you. Rude. Don't have to see you to know I love you, 'cause the feeling's deep within my heart. Hello my lovelies, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Forever Us series. My name is Vanna from Visionary Vanna, and how are you guys? I really truly hope you guys have been vibing and thriving and feeling real good. If you don't know what the Forever Us series is, this is a 14 episode little collaboration with myself, question mark, video series of the connection between you and your divine love, you and your future spouse, you and your bae, whatever you want to call them. I have been gone for a very long time, so if you're seeing this at the time that I post it, hello, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support that you have been sending my way even without me being here. And yeah, we will either do a live or me make a video that will kind of explain a little bit of what's been going on in my life, and yeah, we'll get there eventually. Until then, let's go ahead and put up the 4 piles that you can choose from. We are choosing between cups from the We Bear Bear series. I don't know if you watched that, but yeah, that's what you're choosing from. The links are down below to where I found these images. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment, connect to yourself, connect to your guides, meditate on these 4 images, and ask yourself which one is for you regarding your future spouse's parents, your in-laws. So I will see you guys at your pile. All right, my pile number 1s, if you guys chose the Panda Cup, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates, if it doesn't, if you have suggestions, anything. I truly love reading your guys' comments. Be sure to check out my Instagram for more pick a card readings, and let's go ahead and get into this one. So the fact that you guys chose Panda gives us a little bit insight of one in-law. So the way that I did this reading was I channeled the energy of the main in-law that wants to come through, okay? And in-laws can be grandparents, parents, whoever, even if it's an older sibling. It's basically the guardian figure that was in your person's life, because we know that all families are different. I asked my guides and really meditated on each of these images to get an insight on who really wanted to come through. For your pile, we have a feminine energy that came through. Feminine energy means they could be male, female, identify as anything else. It's just the feminine energy of the in-law that's wanting to come through for your future spouse. So with you guys having chose Panda, I kind of used the energy of the character of the actual show, what I was kind of getting from the image itself, to channel some energies about what your in-law will be like. And so you guys chose Panda, and one of the first things that came through is tech savvy, okay? I saw 111 when I said that. So this person can work in a technology field business. They could work, or they could just be really well with technology. They can make like TikToks, be in the public eye of some sort. They just and they could even own their own business, right? They're just very wise when it comes to technology, okay? They're up to date with the times. This is not someone who may really struggle with technology. I feel like this is just something that comes easily to them. I kind of got this energy of someone who can seem nerdy or dorky. I don't see that as a bad thing, because I classify myself as both of those. I'm getting like dad jokes, or just really like goofy little jokes that like to come out. Maybe this person even finds themselves funny. They may just find themselves funny, and other people may not entirely understand their humor. But hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, I don't know. I laugh at myself all the time, so you should laugh at yourself if you don't do it more. This person, though, I did get an energy of someone who's very loving, okay? They can be an empath, okay? They can really like to connect to people, love to share their heart with people, very empathic, very loving, very caring, loves to give, okay? But this is someone, like I said, I put one with the times, but also someone who's non-traditional. I feel like this person may be a little bit wacky almost, right? Wacky in a sense that they're different. And they embrace that, right? They look different, they act different. They're not someone who really cares almost what people think of them, maybe. Okay, I'm being told that. Just kidding. So for some of them, they could not care. For others of them, they do kind of care about the public opinion, about people's opinion. But all in all, this person is still themselves. Yeah, they take pride in their family. Okay, this person is loving. They love family. This could be a very family-oriented person. This is someone who loves to give more than receive, okay? And I saw 333 when I said that, okay? This could be someone who almost came on this earth as an earth angel, right? They could be someone who's very protective of their loved ones. Or this could also just be someone who's very protected by the divine, by their spiritual team. Yeah, they take pride in intimate relationships, their loved ones, having close connections with people. This isn't someone, I don't think this is someone who intentionally goes out of their way to meet a bunch of people, to make friends with a lot of people. But if you do get in that circle, if you do get close to them, they are very loving, very closely connected. You will see this person's heart and all that it is. This person is very genuine in nature. They are just true to themselves, true to who they are. When you meet this person and when this person talks to you, there's no falseness about them, okay? They just have a lot of love to give. And they want to be known for their heart. So that makes complete and utter sense. I get that. This is someone who really truly takes pride and joy in the love aspect of life, okay? Could really come from their heart chakra. So what we're gonna go ahead and get into is the cards, the tarot cards, and what they have to say. So this first card represents how your in-law views their own child, aka your future spouse. We have the Ace of Air here. This is the Ace of Swords. At the bottom, we have brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation and challenging the beginning. So the fact that I'm seeing a white Pegasus on here, I'm getting that your in-law views their child as someone who can take on anything. Very well. Okay, they work very well with their words, the way that they speak, very knowledgeable. It's interesting because I'm stumbling over my words, so it could almost be that your in-law views their child in a way that maybe they don't entirely understand each other sometimes. They see them as someone who's just smart, always inspirational, has new ideas, right? A lot of people look up to them, but it could almost be too, there's a sense like their connection may not always be the greatest, because there could be some struggles with how they communicate with each other. Again, still a lot of love here, but I just think sometimes they don't see eye to eye and they don't always see each other on the same page. I just saw 626, which I always say that as a protection number, but that also talks about, like, in my eyes, like balance because of the sixes and the two. So yeah, balance and connection. So maybe they're right now trying to balancing the connection, or maybe even when you guys get together, you will kind of see that they're trying to work on their connection. They're trying to balance out their connection and to heal this connection with each other. Because even though there's a lot of love here, there's still some differences that causes things to change. So with this card right here, we're gonna get into seeing how your in-law will view you. We have the Four of Earth here, the Four of Pentacles, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to the less fortunate. Okay, so you guys may be the type of people who I'm getting are, like I said, very cautious with money. So maybe you guys came from even two different backgrounds. The fact that we have an earth here, like green and blue, I don't know, very Green I associate with heart chakra, blue I associate with the throat chakra, which are kind of two different energies to me. And in that sense, it's like one, you may operate from your heart chakra and they may operate from the throat chakra, or maybe it's vice versa, right? Heavy masculine and feminine energy that I'm getting here. But so yeah, you guys may be divine counterparts. There's a lot of stuff coming through and my nose is buzzing like hell over here. So anyway, so you may be the type of person who just doesn't spend their money on everything, or you work all the time, and your in-law sees this. They see that you make good business decisions, because I feel like this person could also sometimes come from a business standpoint. But I feel like sometimes they feel like you hold it on too much. You hold on to your money too much. They worry that there may be a lot of arguments between you and their loved one, obviously with money. But that's interesting because they're showing me the wings here and the fairy wings. There's a lot of fairy energy. So I think kind of like if you hear about how actual earth fairies are, and they aren't always the nicest because they try to take care of what they love, and that is the earth. And if you are rude to the earth, they have no reason to be nice to you. So because they protect what they love. So maybe you are someone who is protective. You could even be someone who has a hard time communicating as well. Again, you may have a problem with communication with the in-law, because I'm stuttering a lot right now, and I'm having a hard time formulating words. Like, you may be in your head, overthink a lot. Okay, there we go, it's coming through. Thank you, Spirit. They were really telling me that your in-law is going to really feel like you're in your head a lot, especially when it comes to money. They see that you hold on and you do love deeply, but you may be the type of person who holds up a guard. So it may take some time for them to truly see you, or for you to truly open up. Because honestly, I'm actually thinking that they may kind of see through this facade that you put on of having to work so much, having to put a wall up and be this type of person. And I feel like they can actually see who you truly are, but there also could be a part of them that's a little bit weary. Like, are you treating my person right? Are you treating my loved one right? I'm having a hard time talking right now. My throat chakra. Okay. There could be an energy of your person, because they got this blue card. Your person could be very much using their throat chakra right now, and maybe some of you guys are wanting to use your throat chakra, but you're struggling. Are you struggling to communicate something? It's gonna be okay. So this card right here is an indication of how your in-law views the relationship between you and their loved one. And we have, this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So they do see potential. They do see interest within you and their loved one. Yeah, this could be the one. They see that there could be something here, that there could be deep love here. And if some of you guys are even asking a question, I'm hearing that if you've been asking the question, like, is this the one for me? Like, you are thinking about someone, and you're watching this series not even truly knowing if, or maybe, okay, that's what it is. So maybe you didn't even like think about a certain person when you picked your pile. You just picked your pile based on the one of your heart space, and a certain person came into mind. The universe is saying that this could be the one, okay? You could be thinking about the person that you want. But yeah, your in-law sees potential here. They don't have any strong emotions or anything about it. They just see, yeah, this could work. There's something here. They mesh very well. This last card that we have here is just some advice for you guys based on this connection. Answer the calling. What is your soul calling you to do in the reverse? Some of you guys aren't answering the call, I'm hearing. Some of you guys are, and I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 when I said that. So the universe is saying, hey, it's time. It's time for you to start doing the things that you know you need to do so you can make this happen, or you know you need to do so you can get closer to meeting the one if you haven't met them yet. They're also just, so regarding the relationship you may have with your in-law, what is your soul calling you to do? So maybe you, again, about views. You guys, there's something about communication within this whole thing, but there could be like, you have different views than your in-law, right? Than your future in-law. Your partner could have different views than their own, you know, guardian. And they're just telling you, there could be like blockages that come through with this because of that. There's something big about you guys needing to stand true to yourselves and true what you know, despite what other opinions come through, what other opinions are around you. There's gonna be, this is gonna be very hard. I feel like this might even be like a huge thing that you guys need to do in the connection. Like, part of your life purpose is learning to ignore the norm and learning to follow your own heart, to follow your truth despite what anybody around you is saying. Maybe that, if that's resonating with you, do feel free to let me know. But that could be something that you're dealing with on your own right now. This is something that your partner could be dealing with on their own, and this could be something that you guys have to deal with together, right? In a different manner. So that's an interesting thing. So the last thing I have here is a song, of course. I'm just gonna tell you what the song is. You can go look it up and figure out what the meaning is to you. And then I have, using that song, I channeled a message from your future in-law of something that they may say. So the song that I channeled for you guys is Home by Chiang, I think. And the message from your future in-law is come as you are. So they don't want you to change yourself. Always be you. Feel confident in who you are, no matter what that looks like, okay? And know that your in-law loves you. I guess that's what kept coming into mind. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Do let me know how it resonates below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, my lovelies. Hello, my pile number 2s. If you guys chose Grizz, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates, if it doesn't, or anything you want to comment. I really, truly appreciate reading your comments. So go ahead and comment. Feel free to follow my Instagram for more pick a card readings, and let's go ahead and get straight into this reading. The first thing we're going to take a look at is your in-law, what type of personality your in-law may be. So the way that I did this is I channeled the energy of one in-law that wanted to come through mainly, and note that the in-law can be absolutely anyone. It could be mom, dad, brother, sister, grandpa, grandma. They may identify as something else, okay? Gender doesn't matter. It's just the main person who basically was a guardian of your future spouse. So the energy that came through was a feminine energy. Again, gender doesn't matter. It was a feminine energy that wanted to come through. So the very first thing that I got, I don't know if you guys seen the show We Bare Bears, but Grizz is a very charismatic person. And I feel like your future in-law is a very charismatic person, okay? This person loves to smile, they love to laugh, they love to make people laugh, okay? This is a very welcoming person. I think they're just welcoming to everyone, okay? They like to put smiles on everybody's face, no matter who they are, what they are. This is someone who doesn't judge off the bat. This is someone who is just full of love. And the fact that I'm kind of talking this way leads me to my next point, is the talkative, okay? I feel like this person loves to talk, okay? They might get on your nerves a little bit. I'm hearing for some of y'all, if you're the opposite and you don't really hold conversation like that, this person may get a little bit annoying with how much they talk, okay? But this person just loves to talk. I literally put in quotation marks, they'll talk your ear off, okay? They always have something to say, and yeah, that may not necessarily be a bad thing. They may come up with some crazy ideas. This person has a wild imagination, I feel it. And they just say whatever comes off their head, you know, comes to mind. And they could have a lot of ideas that they either, I'm getting Sagittarius energy. So they could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Sagittarius, that could resonate, or it doesn't have to. But they may have these crazy ass ideas that don't always come through, right? Or they could have these crazy ideas that do come through. So I guess it kind of is just going to depend. But I feel like their mind is always going, okay? Always going. Very creative. They put others before themselves, okay? This is a very generous English. This is a very generous person, okay? They they care, right? They love a lot of people. This is a very confident person, all right? This is confident as hell, right? They're gonna give, and they're gonna give even if they're wrong. I feel like this could kind of, okay, for some of you guys, this could be the type of person who won't admit that they're wrong. I'm getting Leo energy. So they won't admit that they're very fire sign, okay? Very outgoing, extrovert for sure, at least extrovert energy. But yeah, they won't admit that they're wrong. And even if they are wrong, they're still right. So again, for some of you guys, you may be rolling your eyes. This is your future in-law, okay? Just love them, all right? They're doing their best. And the very last thing is cherishes their children, okay? So this is very mama bear, papa bear energy, okay? They take care of what's theirs. They love their loved ones, okay? They love your future spouse. They love anyone who comes to them as if they are their child, right? No matter what they are, what energy they are. This is just someone who loves and puts their loved ones first, for sure. So let's go ahead and get into these cards. The very first card that I have is gonna help give us some insight on how your in-law views their child, your future spouse. So we have the Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Your in-law views their loved one as someone who is very giving, okay? They work well with other people. Your future spouse works well with other people. This is how they see them. Very creative as well, okay? They could almost see, because what I'm seeing here is a butterfly, and it's like these little fairies with butterfly wings. So they can almost see your future spouse as kind of like a similar person to them, maybe. Someone who's always changing, growing, expanding with these butterflies, okay? Transformation, always changing. And I got 555, okay? Another number of change. So your person is always adapting, always, there could have been someone who had to adapt a lot, I'm hearing too. Maybe they moved around a lot when they were younger. But they're very creative. They can make anything out of what they have, okay? This is how they view their loved one, your future spouse. So in recognition for high quality work, yeah, they see that your person has goals and they go after these goals, okay? You got a hard working person you got on your hands. So this card right here is gonna give us some insight on how your in-law views you. And we have the Four of Air here, time to rest or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So maybe you work, no, they see you as a very grounded person. Someone who takes time to think about things before you jump into anything. Yeah, someone who's very, maybe you're more quiet, more to yourself. Ooh, for some of them, and it's not like intentional, but maybe because of the way that you handle things, they may see you as lazy, until you kind of start to show the things that you can do. They see you as someone who's very much, you think before you act, for sure. And I feel like this could be something that they're not used to, maybe. They're not used to someone who's like this, who really takes a lot of time to kind of understand themselves, to understand that you don't just give to everyone, right? You are very cautious with your energy, and I feel like they're the opposite of that. And so they kind of just see you as someone who's different. Yeah, someone who's different, and definitely takes a different approach to life than what they're used to, okay? So this card right here gives us some insight on how they view the relationship between you and your future spouse. We have let your friends help you in the reverse, ask for and accept support from others. So this is in the reverse. So they feel like you guys they're not very involved in your relationship. Maybe you don't allow a lot of people to be involved in your relationship. Your guys' connection is very quiet, very on the low. Maybe you guys kept it a secret for some time. And you guys are not the type of people to kiss and tell, for sure. Like, they view your guys' relationship as maybe they're disconnected from it. Maybe they're not really involved in it. You don't involve a lot of people in it. You guys are very quiet about your relationship. You guys may not be the type of people to post this stuff online or to share everything that you have going on. Again, I feel like this is something that's weird for them because they're not used to this. I feel like they're the type of person who tells everything almost too much sometimes. And I don't know, maybe they don't know really how to deal with that. So this card right here, some advice about the whole situation, and we have deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. Yeah, just enjoy the connection you have with your loved one, your divine love, okay? Make sure you guys are taking a lot of time for you too. This could even just be a card about yourself telling you that this person, your future in-law, may drive you insane a little bit, okay? They may drive you crazy just because they're so different from you. And maybe because they don't entirely understand you. And so the things that they say sometimes could just make you lose your mind, right? The universe is telling you to make sure you're taking time for yourself, okay? Walk away, take a deep breath, meditation, okay? Meditation may provide answers, okay? You might want to start meditating now before you start meeting them so that you know how to go into deep meditation even when they're talking your ear off, right? So the universe really wants you to make sure that you're resting, that you're getting time to yourself through this all. The fact that I just saw the moon, okay? Make connections to the moon at night. This could be a very good time for you to really do meditations, looking at the moon, talking to the moon. Yeah, and just with the be held, I'm hearing to just spend the time with your loved one, with your future spouse, and, you know, have those conversations. If your in-law is too much, I feel like your future spouse may also understand. And so just have those conversations and enjoy the time that you guys have together, okay? To not worry so much about what your in-law has to say. So the last thing that I have for you guys is a song. And you can look up the lyrics, look up and listen to the song. I'm not going to do any quotes or anything. But with this song, I was able to channel a quote from your in-law, something that they may say, okay? And the song that I channeled for you guys was "You Are My Sunshine," okay? And then the quote that they would say, or it's something that they feel, is "We accept those who accept us," okay? So yes, exactly. They are probably someone who's different than you, but even though you guys are different, and you may have different views from each other, they're not going to judge you if you don't judge them for who they are, right? They have no reason to judge you if you're not going to judge them. This is a very, like, equal give and take type of person. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys, my pile number 2s. Thank you so much for joining this reading with me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, lovelies. Hello, my pile number 3s. If you guys chose Ice Bear, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates. If it doesn't, if you have any suggestions, I love reading your guys' comments. Feel free to check out my Instagram for more pick a card readings, and let's go ahead and get into this reading. So what I did for this reading was I channeled the energy of one in-law. The in-law is basically the guardian of your future spouse. So this can be a brother, a sister, a grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, because all families look different. So the energy that I channeled for you guys was a masculine energy, and I completely understand that with Ice Bear. You see he has an axe in his hand. Ice Bear is a very protective energy, and that was a very huge thing that I got from your in-law. So protection, someone who's quiet but nurturing, okay? Someone who is the strong and silent type almost, right? This may not be someone who speaks a lot. Ice Bear in the show really doesn't talk a lot. He'll say like 1 or 2 words, right? Something like that. He also talks in third person a lot, so could be someone, that could be something that your in-law does. So it could be a form for somebody. Someone could have like be on the spectrum, so they can have like a type of autism or something like that, and maybe that's just something that they've learned to do, to speak in third person, or that's what makes them feel comfortable. That's just something, and that's interesting because I just picked up a crystal and started like rubbing it. So some sort of like sensory, very much could be on the spectrum for some of you, a sensory thing, you know, rubbing stuff, feeling stuff, something like that. So your future in-law could be one with nature or have a greenish aura type of thing. I saw 222 when I said that, okay? So they could very much enjoy going outside, love gardening or something like that. Again, protection, strong, physically, mentally, and spiritually, okay? This person may have been through a lot, may have had a lot of trauma, or just, I don't know, just struggles in life. Maybe not necessarily, for some of them it could be trauma. It's always gonna just depend, take what resonates, leave the rest, but a lot of struggles in their life, and people misunderstood them. This could be someone who's very misunderstood, but this person is wise. They have so much to tell, right? If you actually sit down and listen to them, the stories that they can tell are deep. The stories that they share, they have meaning. This is someone who may suffer with different mental disorders. I'm getting that because my anxiety, I don't know, I feel the tension in my back rising, so they could be an anxious person. Anxiety can be a big thing that they struggle with. Having to ground themselves is a huge thing for this person. This person could have been heavily broken, but yeah, I put on here, they continue to push forward. So no matter what they've gone through, this person is strong. They have a lot of strength. They just have to make sure that they are putting themselves first, grounding themselves, putting themselves first. Yeah, but this person, your future in-law, is a very wise individual. They just don't open up to everybody, but those who they are comfortable with, they're confident. They are a joy to be around, okay? This person, just, it takes a while for them to open up, okay? And not everybody gets that side of them. So we're going to take a look at these cards. This first card is an indication of how your in-law views your future spouse, aka their loved one. So we have Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. So relationships develop at a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourselves and others. So they see their loved one as someone who is very, very, very loving. Someone who is very compassionate, intuitive. Okay, your person could be someone who reads tarot or some shit like that, right? Is an energy healer. Your person they see your person as someone who develops relationships with people, and deep relationships, okay? Again, empathetic, someone who connects on a hugely deep level. 543. Check out that angel number for some of you guys. Yeah, you care for yourself and others, right? But I feel like your in-law sees that their loved one cares for themselves. I'm getting kind of mixed up right now, so someone could be cross-watching. Hello. Or maybe you picked two piles. You picked a feminine energy and a masculine energy. Who knows? Hello if you did that. Yeah, so let's go ahead. This other card it takes a look at how your in-law views you. We have the Will with Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. They see you as someone who's very lucky. I don't think they'd see you as just like pure luck, right? Like this is luck because you deserve it, right? You've been going through a lot as well. You're a deep person. You're someone who goes through cycles, but who beats through those cycles, right? Maybe you are someone who broke a cycle, a lifetime cycle that has been going through your family for generations, and you're one who broke it. A time for positive change. They see you as a positive person. Maybe you're a positive change. Okay, so for some of you, your future spouse hasn't been with the best people, and you're this positive change in their life. You're this positive influence in their life, and your in-law loves to see that, right? I feel like your in-law sees you as someone who's strong. They grow fond of you, okay? If it doesn't start off with them automatically liking you, they grow fond of you. I feel like your in-law is someone who kind of sees the truth in people from the start. And I think even if you come in and you guys may have a rocky start or something like that, it could just be that at the time that you meet your loved one, or at the time that you meet your loved one's in-law, you're going through something, and they can see you grow over time. So the way that this card right here gives an insight on how your in-law views the relationship between you and your partner. And we have very soon in the reverse. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. This is in the reverse. This is something that's gonna be slow. Honestly, if you don't already know who your future spouse is, you haven't met them yet, they can see, I feel like you and your divine love it's a slow thing that grows. The connection between you and your future spouse is a slow thing. You guys may meet later on down the line, or may have gone through different people before you meet each other almost. This very soon in the reverse is they see that you guys are taking the connection slow, right? You guys are taking the time to truly get to know each other, to truly connect. You're not really trying to rush into anything. And your in-law sees this. They see the dedication you guys are having towards each other, and how you guys don't want to rush anything, okay? The fact that I'm holding the black tourmaline right now is telling me grounded energy for sure. You guys are trying to make sure that everything is balanced before you jump into anything. And I saw 933, so you can check out that angel number 2. So this last card that I have is indication of just some advice for you. So we have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, in the reverse. So yeah, for a long time, I feel like both, maybe this could be for honestly everyone involved. There's been this energy of you guys been hurt, and hurt a lot. And it's like every time you feel like you get one step to a positive thing, you have to take one step back. I saw 1010. So again, there's a very huge energy here about cycles, and about new beginnings, okay? But something has to end before a new beginning can come through. I'm seeing the 10 of Wands in my head. So the 10 of Wands is this energy of you're almost like you're basically to the finish line, but it took a lot out of you, right? And it's you're still almost carrying this heavy burden until you can get to that king, you know, until you can get to being that king. So there's this energy of there's going to be a lot that happens, and you could almost fall into a victim-like mentality. Maybe it's even the connection with your in-law, right? 11-11. So for some of you guys, this is what it is. It's the connection with your in-law is not happening as soon as you want it to, right? You're not being able to connect to them and have them like you as soon as you want. But the universe is telling you, you know, slow down. Don't rush anything. Don't rush any of this. Some of you guys may be trying to rush this connection right now. I saw 11:33. Okay, the universe just wants you to trust the process. I feel like there's deep love here, just from everyone, the in-law, your future spouse, you. But the universe just wants you to slow down and understand that things take time. And it's not because they hate you. It's not because they dislike you. It's the fact that they don't open up to everyone quickly, and you can't force that ever. So the last thing that I have for you guys before I let you go is I have a song, and you can look up the lyrics, listen to it, see how it makes you feel. And I have a quote from basically the higher self of your in-law, something that they may say, something that just resonates with their energy. So the song that I got for you guys is Fighter by Christina Aguilera. And the quote that I got is, I protect the ones I love so they can live the lives they deserve. Okay, again, this energy of maybe they didn't have the life that they wanted, right? They struggled, but they protect their loved ones. And they do everything they can in their power so that their loved ones can get what they deserve. So if you get this energy when you first meet your in-law that they don't like you, it could just be that they are trying to kind of see who you are, gauge your energy, because they want to protect their loved one. They don't want their loved one to go through a lot of pain, okay? So that is what I have for you guys, my pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, lovelies. Hello, my pile number 4s. If you guys chose koala, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. Comment down below if the video resonates, if it doesn't, if you have suggestions or anything. I love reading your guys' comments. And feel free to check out my Instagram for more pick a card readings. And let's get into your reading. So the first thing that we got going on today is the energy of the in-law that I channeled. So I only channeled the energy of one in-law, and your group got a masculine energy. So the in-law is basically just the guardian of your future spouse. So it could be a brother who had to take over, you know, that parent role. It can be a sister, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, anyone that kind of falls into that alignment of the guardian of your future spouse. So you guys chose koala, and immediately, I don't know if you guys seen this show, but he's a little grump, a little grumpity grump, okay? And yours is also the only group that had a different picture. So the background was giving me kind of red energy, masculine energy, that base chakra energy, okay? This person can be a hard ass. Just to say, this person is very bold in their statements, bold in everything it is that they do. They really don't have any reservations for what they say, what they do, who they may hurt in the process, right? This person is just someone who speaks their mind, and that's that. This person could be very indifferent towards you, right? Sometimes they like you, sometimes they don't, almost back and forth. Maybe they don't even really care, right? They don't have any real feeling towards you. You could feel that way towards them, right? It kind of just depends. This person can seem rude at times, right? Very, very just brash in what they say. They just speak, okay? And like I said, they don't really care who they hurt, who they upset, and this is just the type of person they are, right? They have this huge hard exterior. They don't really show the contents of their heart. I feel like this person could be, you know, always have that soft side, but that doesn't get shown, okay, to many people, if it gets shown at all, right? This is a very business oriented person. They've got goals, okay? They got goals and they're going to achieve those goals. So you never have to worry about that. This person really truly goes after their dreams. It's just in terms of showing kindness to people. This could be something that they never learned to do, or they had such a hard time growing up that they had to learn to be an asshole, or they think that they have to be that way to kind of thrive in the world. So you may get a little frustrated sometimes with your in-law, right? You may get a little annoyed sometimes, but no. Well, you know, what can you do? What can you do? You know, you just gotta love them anyway. This person is very traditional. I felt that energy heavily. Very traditional. They feel like you should, they could even be almost seem like trying to control your guys' relationship, the relationship between you and your future spouse. This person is very calculated in their movements. They think before they act. I saw 404, so very grounded, right? They take pride in things being on a solid foundation, right, before they decide to do anything. This person thinks before they act, but they make sure they have that action to come with the thoughts that they had, right? This is not someone who just gets an idea and lets it go to waste. They are going to try and do everything they can to achieve it. And this could be, because I'm seeing the sparkles on the picture, this could be someone who always achieves their goals, right? And sometimes they do it in a not so nice way. And sometimes people get frustrated for that. So this person may have a lot of haters, but hell, what can you do? So the very first card that we have is going to give insight on how your in-law views their loved one, aka your future spouse, okay? So we have the King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So your in-law views their loved one, your future spouse, as someone who is a go-getter, right? Someone who's very charismatic, can talk to anybody they want, can get whatever they want, because they put that energy out there, right? This is someone who is who has goals and dreams and makes sure they achieve it. I always see the King of Wands as someone who is able to communicate with people to get what they want at the same time, right? So, and people are just willing like to help them because they're so charismatic. They have such a big smile on their face. The way that they speak is very elegant. It's very elegant, not like me. And they're able to, you know, get the shit done. They're able to get it done. Advice from someone creative. Yeah, they're a natural leader. They're a visionary. And this is someone who is very creative and kind of like themselves, right? They get goals and ideas and they go after them. And that's how they see. They could have been very hard on your future spouse. So your future spouse may be, it may, like when I was explaining it, you may be like, whoa, this sounds like my future spouse or my divine love. Well, maybe they're the same, right? Maybe they grew up in the same ways and thinking the same ways, obviously, as their guardian. So the way that your in-law views you is the 9 of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So you could be someone who's self-employed, right? They see you as someone who's creative as well. They see you as someone who is very in your power and you can do things on your own. You could be very self-sufficient. I don't need no man type of person. No matter what your gender and all that is, you know what I mean. But yeah, enjoying little life's luxury. So you definitely like the finer things in life. At least this is what they see, right? They feel like you like the finer things in life. They feel like you are goal-oriented and you really go after your goals, right? You don't really need help with that either. They admire that about you. I am hearing that. Spending quiet time alone. So you could be someone who They may not even, they may think that, I don't want to say that, that doesn't feel right. Spend a lot of time alone. So maybe you guys aren't very lovey-dovey in front of them, you and your divine love, and maybe that's just something that you guys are. You both are very strong, independent people, and you don't necessarily have to go out of your way to prove your love to other people, right? I keep looking at her though, so you are very eye-catching to them. You're very strikingly beautiful, handsome, you know, whatever it may be. They see that you are very attractive and very successful in whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you plan. So the way that they view the relationship between you and your divine love is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, so maybe you guys are very guarded, right? And both of you guys are like that. You both can be very independent people, both guarded people, right? And maybe they see that you know, it is safe for you guys to love each other. They don't want you guys to feel like you can't be yourselves around them. And they also don't want you guys to focus too much on your own individual's careers, own individual paths, that you fail to truly connect to each other. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. They see you as someone who is safe for their loved one, right? They do see you as someone who is fit for their loved one. And maybe this is even something like they try to put you guys together, something like that. That's interesting. I've never, I haven't gotten that before, but this could be something that, you know, they want you guys to love each other. Maybe you guys are just friends and they want y'all together because they see the potential in both of y'all. That's interesting. That's interesting. So the last card that we have is just some advice about the situation. Sorry, baby. Oh, yeah, and you guys got 2 cards. Oh, yes, that was a huge thing with your pile. Cards just kept wanting to fly out left and right. So this person is very opinionated. Your in-law is very opinionated. They have a lot of things they can say, a lot of things they may say. And I just saw 10-10. So be strong, okay? Be strong. Because like I said, they could get on your nerves a little bit with their opinions. And if you need to stand your ground and say your truth, don't be afraid to do that. But the 2 cards that we have is Arama, where are you being called to journey to, in the reverse, and then we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, so your in-law is going to push your buttons a little bit. Maybe even the whole relationship between you and your divine love is going to be like a push of each other's buttons, doing your best to speak out. This is going to be a whole new journey for you with this rite of passage, right? This is going to be something that's you're not used to. Maybe a relationship with people you're not used to, right? You're not usually around people like this. And they may almost make you doubt yourself, make you doubt your journey. But the universe wants you to just stay true to yourself. Don't hyper focus too much. I'm hearing don't overthink. I saw 1122, so just kind of go with the flow. Trust the process, trust what's gonna happen, and kind of just allow things to be. I'm definitely just hearing to just take that step into the unknown, right? Take that step into the unknown and allow for the uncertainties to guide you, to lead you, to encourage you, to get you excited. Yeah, so the last thing that I have for you guys is a channeled song and a message that your person's in-law may say, or just an energy about them. So the song that I have for you guys is Outside by Stained, and the quote for your person is, honesty is a powerful tool for your survival. So yeah, very much they want you to be honest. And the fact that I heard that, I almost heard that this can be a quote from your guides for some of you. Honesty is a powerful tool for survival. You may have to be honest with your future in-law. And, you know, they may say things, tell you you have to do this, this, and that. They want you to act like this, this, and that. And you may have to stand up for yourself and be honest and be like, this is not me. This is not what I want. No, you know, this ain't happening. Don't try to force nothing on me. And your guides, your universe, if that's resonating with you, it's just telling you to speak up for yourself, and don't be afraid to do that. You have a right to speak your truth, and nobody gets to control your life, not even your in-law, okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you guys, my lovelies. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And I will see you guys next time.